So today I'm going to be addressing some recent allegations made against me, namely the allegation that I am a Holocaust denier. So, am I a Holocaust denier? Yes. End of the video. We can wrap it up there. No. I am not a Holocaust denier. At least I take it that I'm not one on any standard definition of the term. Now, maybe on the proprietary definition of the this person making the allegation, I am one. But let's take a look at what this person has to say. So first, they screenshot this banger tweet by me. They post a screenshot. And then they say, white militant vegans need to get the Holocaust out of their mouths. You people disgust me to my core. And then this bitch that has their account locked. I don't know what the fuck they said. And then the OP responds by saying, and it amounts to denialism. There is no number of chickens you can slaughter that will ever become equivalent to the Shoah. Yeah, so, there are a few things to point out about this. First of all, just calling something a Holocaust doesn't actually mean you think it's as bad as the Holocaust. That wasn't at all entailed by what I said. Just as an example, you see many people recently referring to Israel's actions in Gaza as a Holocaust. This doesn't mean that those people necessarily think that Israel's killing of 40,000 Palestinians is morally equivalent to Germany's killing of 6 million Jews. Two atrocities can both qualify as a Holocaust without it being the case that they are equally as bad. Now, in my case, I actually happen to think the animal Holocaust is much worse than the Nazi Holocaust. But we'll get to that in a moment. Even supposing, though, that that view of mine is an evil moral judgment on my part, how exactly does that make it amount to Holocaust denial? On this person's term usage, it's not a necessary condition of being a Holocaust denier to actually deny any descriptive facts about the Holocaust. It seems like, according to this person, your descriptive views could line up 100% with the historical consensus, and yet you could still be a Holocaust denier. Which, seems like a very strange usage of the term Holocaust denier. I don't know, maybe they would say, I'm not denying any descriptive facts about the Holocaust, but I'm denying the stance-independent moral facts about the Holocaust, so, that's why it still qualifies as Holocaust denier. Even that would be a very bizarre definition, because it would seem to render the judgment that all moral anti-realists are Holocaust deniers. And it would also seem to say that people who affirm the Holocaust and all the other descriptive facts about the Holocaust, but who simply think the Holocaust was a good thing, that those people are also Holocaust deniers, which seems very weird. Because, they have very evil views about the Holocaust, but it would be quite strange, very strange, very unusual to call those people Holocaust deniers. So yeah, this just seems like a completely crazy proprietary definition of the term. Anyway, as for it being the case that no amount of chickens being murdered can ever amount to being as bad as the Holocaust, really? What if it were humans instead? If in 1 year we tortured and killed over 75 billion humans with the cognition of chickens, that wouldn't be at least as bad as the Holocaust? What if we factory farmed trillions of these humans over the course of decades? That wouldn't be at least as bad as the Holocaust? Now, if you think that would be at least as bad as the Holocaust, and really, I think most people would actually think that's far worse than the Holocaust. What's supposed to be different exactly about doing it to chickens? Does the moral status of a Holocaust depend on the species of the beings being holocausted? Is the wrongness of the Nazi Holocaust, is that contingent on what DNA the victims had? If it turned out that all of the victims of the Holocaust, they just happen to all lack human DNA, would that mean, oh, actually, the Holocaust, it's way less bad than we actually thought? That would be a rather odd view. Now, this person also claims that it's a, quote, sophomoric attitude to think that animal agriculture is worse than the war in Gaza, let alone the Holocaust. Which is an interesting remark, because almost certainly this retard has never actually spent any time engaging with the animal ethics literature, and their opposition to saying that animal agriculture is worse than the war in Gaza just stems from a bigoted, negative, knee-jerk reaction. It's very obvious that their pro-Holocaust views would immediately crumble upon examination if they were to actually have a conversation with a philosophically competent vegan, instead of just blocking everyone at the slightest sign of scrutiny. But oh well. I could say more about this person, but YouTube, I don't think, would be very happy with me if I were to post a video saying those things, so I won't. I'll just end off this video with this comment from AY that I liked. You think it's shameful to compare the animal Holocaust to the Jewish Holocaust. If anything, it's shameful to think the Nazi Holocaust was worse.